Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Farouche and this is your November love reading for Leo and Aries. Aries, I'll leave a timestamp down below for when your video starts, okay? I'm doing them together so I can put them all out together today. So sorry it's a little bit late, but I'm excited. I actually figured out my lighting situation and finally, it's been months that I haven't had it right. So it's pretty good now. And now I'm free, especially when it's dark. This is like my eureka moment because I was getting nervous because it gets dark so early, right? That I wasn't going to have time to film. So now we have lots of time. And your core energy, Leo, is the Emperor. So with regard to love, now you guys know that love in my book is all sorts of love. So if you, it's primarily, these readings are for romantic love, but if you are involved in a situation, you know, a friendship or whatever else, please apply it to that as well. So your core energy for November is Emperor. That's a pretty serious card. It means that you're extremely close with someone. Things of a work nature are moving along very well for you. I feel like you're taking steps towards good outcomes, okay? So I feel like, yeah, you've just really, how do you say, there's a lot of effort behind what you've put into the situation, and it's working really well with somebody. There's someone with whom you're connecting with. We have the Last Judgment. This has been coming up so much. So a decision to take someone back or a decision with regard to a relationship is possible. Look, we have the Sun underneath. That's your card. So besides the Strength card, but the Sun is your ruler. So I consider this a Leo card as well. So it's a very happy decision with regard to a relationship. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next month you don't think about, or at least actually take someone back, or at least seriously consider taking somebody back in a relationship. Then we have the Page of Cups. So you have like a new feeling towards someone. Like the way that you feel about someone has changed. You've become more forgiving and more agreeable to the situation that you're in. The incoming energy is someone around you got really hurt. So I feel as though someone's feelings got hurt, or there was like I think that probably someone from the past will come back around in the next month. Now, I'm not sure if it's romance or something else, but I feel like they're hurt. And so now I think that your heart's opening up to them. I know for myself, like I'm a Leo Virgo, so, you know, we're kind of one and the same. But the thing is that I find that like in many circumstances where things were really dark for me, it was Leos that were there, you know, in the most complicated or dark situations, especially of a social nature. So I feel like, yeah, you're having a lot. And what I'm saying by that is that I feel like your compassion is being stirred up. I feel like your compassion is being stirred up, and your heart's opening up to the circumstances of somebody else. It's almost as though you didn't want love, or you didn't want to be open emotionally, and someone came along and they were like hurt, and so therefore like now you've opened up. So the next card is the King of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Maybe it could be any sign. I really feel like you're gonna hit a home run with someone at this time, Leo. I feel like the person's gonna come through. You found like the needle in the haystack, and it has to, I'm getting emotional, it's really nice. It feels like you found someone who has very good, honest energy. And so that is something that is, you know, exciting for you. And I can feel that excitement. I feel like maybe for a long time I've been seeing you struggle in relationships, and I've been really seeing you back off of relationships because of the past. And I feel like now, this out of compassion, your heart is stirring and you're welcoming everything back in. Which just a spark. So you have the Page of Inspiration, that's the Page of Wands. You have the Five of Voices, which is the Five of Swords. And I think we have the Knight of Emotions. So in terms of intimacy, okay, or maybe some big transformation with regard to your private life with someone, I feel like maybe there was a little bit of a skirmish between yourself and someone else. Um, the skirmish was of the nature that somebody was immature in a situation and they either said something or did something that was kind of off-putting. And I think that somebody's coming back in. Now, they could be a water sign or a fire sign, but any sign will do. That's just a general template. But I feel like whoever you had that misunderstanding with that almost led to an end of a relationship, they're coming back through with a very loving energy towards you. So I feel as though there's good energy coming through for you where there was, lack, or where there was, some kind of, where there was lack, or where there was some kind of upset, okay? And in terms of intimacy, like being close with someone of an intimate nature, I feel like maybe there was like a misunderstanding, somebody's feelings were involved, somebody was self-conscious, and a private situation really went sideways, and you didn't know where that would go. That's for some of you. That person's coming back in with full force, and they've kind of worked out their personal demons about the situation, and they're coming back at you with an open heart. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Inspiration, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And then we have the Moon. Okay. So those are pretty big cards. For many of you Leos, and especially those of you who are single, this is a great month for love. This, like romance, and I don't mean like partnership. I feel partnership issues are heavy for you guys right now. People around you are going through a lot. Their heart is broken, all this kind of stuff, serious conversations. But in terms of romance, I feel as though like secret admirers, romance, whirlwind romance, there's like a change of the luck for the better in things. And promises of new love. So lots of dating, lots of going out, lots of socializing. If you're within a relationship, the spark may come back again. So I feel as though you're bringing somebody in, and I feel as though you open up for someone out of compassion. Okay, so I'm just summarizing a little bit to get us back on track. And so I feel like that compassion that opens up your heart is actually, you'll be surprised by the person that comes out of the person that you are reaching out to. This person's solid. This person's trustworthy. This person has good intentions. They're the person, they're a ride and die. They're the person who, if you find them hurt and you help them, they're going to be your ally. They're a solid, good friend. And then we have the Nine of Inspiration in this section over here, the Nine of Wands, and then we have the Six of Emotions, Six of Cups, that's Sun and Scorpio, and then we have the Ten of Emotions, that's Mercury and Pisces. Okay, so I think that there's going to be a lot of personal reflection, or at least spending one-on-one time with someone and really thinking about love. You'll be very into the feeling of love, really into the moment of feeling love. I feel like you will really naturally pull away from a lot of different places that you spend time, and you'll be very much kind of basking in your feelings. I think you're going to really fall in love with someone. I think that you're going to really find love and compassion towards someone, and their qualities are complementary to the way that you love, which is generous. So this person is a generous and trustworthy person. Very nice. And then we have the Eight of Emotions, which is Saturn in Pisces. And then we have the Queen of Emotions. So after no friendship, there's a friendship coming in. After not many, like the desert, after there was some dry moments in the desert, then we have the Hierophant, which is the Taurus card, or Venus. So I feel as though there's a community that's coming in for you as well. Now, this isn't romance, but I do feel as though you've been a little bit of a lonely baloney, kind of by yourself in the desert. It's been kind of, just arid. There's not much there emotionally. Maybe you've had friends, but they weren't hitting the spot. And this kind of Queen of Wands is coming through with a very big heart, very soft disposition. And I feel as though there's like a connection with this person for you, like an intimacy. And I feel as though kinship, like a tribe sort of energy. So she's very much open towards you, Leo. So I think you're really winning here a lot. You're winning here a lot. So core energy, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is Moon in Taurus. Okay, so what that represents is you've bet on reciprocity, which means that whatever situation you've been in, you wanted to receive what you were giving out. Not as a transaction, but you were in some situations that were not giving back to you in a fair and just manner. And so you in some way demanded that by the choices you've made. You made choices on your partner, you made choices on friends, and you actually ended relationships when they were not giving back. You were so fed up with it. I know the story because it's been with you for 6 months, and I kept seeing it come through. And I feel like you put your money where your mouth was, and I think you upset your partner at first, and that's what this was about. So whoever you were kind of implying, and like you weren't letting them off the hook, being kind of one-sided, seeing what they can get out of the situation. You weren't there for it at all. And I feel like now you're seeing the consequence of that, which is positive, new emotions. You have to fight for these things a little bit, right? And then we have the Moon up here. So your decision's yours in private. I don't think you're telling anybody what your strategy is. You're just seeing the world change around you. There's a few indications of Pisces around. So Piscean energy is very strong, very psychic for you. Maybe a Pisces has helped you see, or maybe the person that you're talking to is a Pisces. Below the surface is the Four of Cups. So yeah, just the spark of the heart. You find the perfect connection. I know this, Aquarians, if you have Aquarian friends, talk to them about this. They're very much about, trying to find the light switch on the wall. And your instincts as an Aquarius, I'm a Moon, they are so on point, but until you find the right connection, you're left scratching your head, but you know exactly what you're looking for. So you kind of wait for the right situation to come through, and then it makes sense. But while waiting, sometimes you doubt that even something good can come out of that. And so there's a lack of assuredness, but you kind of know once you've been through it 1 or 2 times that what you're looking for, what the outcome is. And so this is you in some way, like you knew that you need fair, equitable relationships. And so therefore all relationships that were only taking from you, even if they were subconsciously doing so, were not okay. And you fought for that. And I think you're winning. So we have the Star coming in, soulmate energy. I feel like it's like I don't like the saying too much, but like a dog with its tail between its legs. So somebody comes back around. I'm hesitant to say whether or no they've learned their lesson, but they love you and they do really want connection with you. I feel like they don't know what to do without you. I feel like they have a lot of doubt about their own life. It's important for you to assert what you want in the relationship, Leo, because I'm getting the vibe that they may just want you, but they may not understand what they're doing wrong, for a lack of a better term. And so as they're coming back in, don't get scooped up in the excitement of it all. Make sure to assert your personal boundaries and demand what you deserve, right? If you're giving a lot, then the person you're with should reciprocate in some way. Maybe not in the same way as you, but it has to be give and take. We have justice, which is on the outcome. So fairness and justice, order coming into this situation. Things will be resolved, and there will not be any, like, fairness is coming out of the circumstance. You've been waiting for a long time, and I feel as though, one bad person that's close enough to you can suck you down for a very long time. And what I'm seeing here is that there was someone around you that was sucking you down for a very long time, and now you're coming back up. So like a narcissist. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So that was the history of the situation. And like I said, you had a bad go, and you've heard me say this time and again with someone, and so now you're clearing the energy of theirs and you're feeling much better. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So put your money where your mouth is, and really stand by what you've decided. And then this could be the one. So you've already found the romantic partner you seek. So I feel like, Leo, there's the quality. I think what you really have been looking for, it's a big win for you. You're getting now, and it's going to come through in friends. Just be patient and allow each thing to trickle in. Let go of the cold, let go of I think you were chasing. This is what a lot of people do. People chase people who don't give them energetically or emotionally what they put in. It's almost like an anxious response. And before they know it, they have a bunch of people that have these cold, kind of empty feelings, right? And so I feel like it's the process of weeding those people out. And I feel like the majority of them are gone now. And I feel like now you're starting to let people back in. I wonder who this King of Pentacles is. I feel like it's a very solid and good energy. And I feel like this Queen of Cups is worth getting to know. I think she's coming with an open heart and good disposition. She finds that kinship, that sisterly energy or sibling energy. And so just little by little, also this person that's coming right back around, I feel like, it's sympathetic. Sometimes not everybody understands things, and just, the fact that they don't understand it, the way that you're going to deal with this person, the thing I know, they're still a page, they're still a baby, right? The way you deal with this person is that you assure that you don't allow them to hurt you. You don't put yourself in a situation where they can hurt you, and you already know how they act, what's their immaturity or what their lack of sophistication is. The problem with that is life gets complicated, and if you let too many people in like that, they can suck you down with them, before you know it. So you're playing with fire a little bit, but maybe they're worth it. I don't know. Anyway, good luck with Mr. King of Pentacles, Leo, and let me know how it goes. I'll be back with more readings soon, and I hope you enjoyed this, okay? So let's take a look at your last sign. Not last, but not least. There's 2 more to go, but I'm just doing 2 a video. Then we have Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hi, Aries. Welcome. Oh, shoot. Look what I did. What card was turned up for you, Aries? 4 of Pentacles. That's Sun in Capricorn. Something important to do with the Sun in Capricorn. This was not used in any of the spreads, so it's so random that it was like upturned like that. To me, that signifies that maybe somebody was being a stooge around you, you know, like somebody was not very generous. Okay, so let's see your energy for November. We have the Fool. So Uranus, right? Uranus is in Taurus right now, which is your second house. So go for financial beginnings and breakthroughs. Although be careful because Lilith is there as well. And so you might think something is great, but it might not be the best solution. We have the 10 of Cups next. So it's Venus in, Mercury in Pisces. So I feel as though for you the next month, Aries, is really around reconnecting with people you love. This is a love reading, general love reading, romance, everything. I feel like financially you're making real headway here, and I feel like that's leading to very good connections with people around you, people you love. You're just coming at things with very good energy. 4 of Cups, expect an offer this month. So I feel as though you're considering an offer that has been made or will be made very shortly. I think it has to do with an emotional offer. It could be a friendship offer or something else, somebody offering you something with business because they like you. And then we have the Knight of Wands, a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries coming in. Somebody with air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Somebody's coming into your life very fast. Let's see. And then we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. I feel as though you're going to make some really intense decisions over the next month about relationships. You could see somebody come through, but I think you're probably going to let them go. For those of you who are single, I think that somebody could come in, you know, be very romantic and not very serious, and I think you'll see through that. At this time, I think you're very much getting ready to win big, and there's not much that can distract you from that, from seeking that, okay? So let's see your cards to clarify. Well, these aren't clarifiers, they're just more. So we have the Devil. Yeah, somebody's coming through towards you with not good intentions. This is someone who you possibly have known before, someone in the past. And then we have the Muse of Emotions, which is Page of Cups energy. I think that you have very good feelings towards someone. I would be careful of being intimate with someone if you feel a lot of love towards them and the situation is showing like red flags that it's an intimate kind of short-term situation. Be careful of those kinds of circumstances at this time. I feel as though somebody could come through very strong for you. Now, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, ignore all that. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they really love you. But I feel as though somebody's energy towards you is of a superficial nature, an energy that has to do with, like, I don't know, just a superficial nature, kind of cold, calculating, like driven by desire rather than like peaceful feelings. You know, somebody may be coming from a lack mentality where they're reaching out to you for the wrong reasons. So, but I think you're not going to worry about that because you're going to come through as the King of Swords, whether you're a man or a woman. I think that the only things that you're fooled by this month are the things that you choose to allow others to fool you through. And then we have the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Inspiration, and let's see, Time Alone. And then we have the Knight of Voices, that's the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And then we have the Page of Voices. So Muse of Emotions, that must be another, that's okay, Page of Voices. I feel as though some of you might have a romantic kind of experience with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. If you're single, then that can come through very quickly at this time, unexpected and just very romantic, very fast moving, very private, like within the home, not really going out too much, which is understandable, but you could be having some kind of a very potent experience with someone. Then we have the Ten of Cups, which is Mercury in Pisces. And then we have the Eight of Materials, Sun in Virgo, Eight of Pentacles. And then we have the Seven of Materials, which is Leo, Jupiter in Leo, no, Jupiter in Virgo. No, hold on. Jupiter in Virgo, something like that. I always forget this one. Okay, so, or Mars in Virgo. There you go. Okay, so I think that basically your energy at this time is not very easily affected. I think money, you're in a very strong position financially, and you can't be persuaded by someone breezing through and just wanting to throw caution to the wind. You're very serious energy, money's on the line, you're wanting new beginnings, and it's almost like you're being tempted by two different sources, the Knight of Wands and this Devil card here. So there could be up to two people that are of a temptation nature. They might be offering you intimacy or excitement, something like that, but which would be fine of it in and of itself. But I think that these experiences sort of eat at your time and energy, and that might not be your best choice right now. Furthermore, I do think this Knight of Swords is coming through in a really wonderful way. Very romantic, very clear energy, and you're aligned to that very well as well. So air sign women and men are very good for you at this time, or the energy is very open and receptive. So if that's your situation, just know. If you have kids, they're coming through also in a very clear way. Maybe one child is excelling at school, one is turned in and very creative, but the child that's in school is thriving right now, and that's making you that much more satisfied in the situation. Overall, this month, you're very happy, Aries. I just feel like one foot in front of the other. There's not much room here for anybody to mess with you. You just don't have... You're in a very strong position. It's a don't mess with me, but not in a mean way. It's more of a I'm so secure that I don't have to worry. So we have Justice here, Libra energy. Maybe this is coming through. Maybe you have a Libra friend who's an advisor to you and they're helping you. Page of Inspiration, Page of Wands. And we have the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius. Okay, so Justice, Libra, Page of Wands, and Sagittarius, Temperance. I feel as though you might have a little clique that you're hanging out with that's really fun, more than at least 3 people, or maybe more than, I'm getting 2 or 3 people, and you're having a lot of fun. Girls' night in, if you're a guy, like with guys, just really easy and fun connection. Everybody's in good spirits, everybody's in good energy. It's just like a really fun time in your life, it seems like. So good for you with that. Okay, so now let's see some clarifiers. Okay, so let's see what's up for Aries. So we have 5 of Swords in the center. I think you're giving up on something, and it was really making you unhappy. Also, proximity to people that were sucked, like vampiric energy was around. Lovers who came through and who left. People who were preying on you financially or physically. You were like opening the door to these things, not victim shaming, but like just own it a little bit, in the sense that you were welcoming the wrong people into your life. And so I think that you're making a wise choice in which you're like, okay, there's absolutely nothing positive that comes from these interactions. I'm going to go over here, and even I'm just going to wait. But I don't think you're by yourself. I think you're very socially active. I feel like there's a little bit of a romance for you, or maybe a lot of fun times with kids, just a very easy energy. At the top, we have the 4 of Pentacles. That's the card that came out somewhere. I saw the 4 of Pentacles come through. Oh, the one that was reversed, that's it. And I don't know if it was your reading or the one before, but this is Sun in Capricorn. I think you're solidifying friendships and alliances. I feel like there's like a confirmation about who is who and what is what. So it's like we're good. Like there's this idea that like you're good with certain people and there's a mutual understanding and there's trust. It's not going to be easy to break this connection. Below the surface is the Chariot. So in terms of love and within relationships, overcoming problems is very big right now. Also, somebody around you, like once you're settled with certain kind of energy and you're really closing the door on it, then I think you're really getting ready for some new energy in a good direction. Love energy coming towards you and just bringing you good energy to you. The next energy is the Queen of Wands, Sag, Leo, and Aries. I feel as though you're like Xing out some fire signs. I think that you're really shifting towards the air energy for now. There's nothing wrong with fire, and I think one of your friends is a Sagittarius, so, and there's another fire sign, so it's not about getting rid of them, but I do feel like some fire signs, especially like not age-wise, but older ones, like people with whom you have more established relationships, I think that you're pushing them out. I just think you're sort of done with someone, male or female, probably more than one. And then we have the Strength card on the up. Like, I think you're just really asserting yourself with regard to what you want and making certain demands of your environment. This is the situation I want. This is how I want it to be. Reconciliation. This could be with someone of the past. Oh, you and your friends reconnecting. You're finally good after a period of like stress and worry, and so you're more open to friends and that kind of energy. Then we have children in the present moment. You're not afraid of new things. I think you've been clinging on to the past for the sake of, continuity of some kind, but I don't think you care this month too much. I think you're more invested in building these new connections, working on things that are good rather than things that are not good. Forgiving and learning as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So it's saying like release those fire signs, those kind of, you've outgrown them, they're not serving you, and you have new things to think about. Your highlight romantically, I think, is this Knight of Swords. You might have some really nice times at home, some romance, those kinds of things. And if you're not romantic with anyone right now, this very well could be your friends, your kids, also very sweet energy. And this feels like a little clique of girls giggling, so I hope that you enjoy that as well. So it's a good thing. I think that it all stems from this. Well, this new beginning, the Fool. But this is you, whether you're a man or a woman, the King of Swords, and you are just like, you're just making decisions, boss decisions about what is wrong and what is right, and you're like, that's the tea, sis. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm literally posting this right now, so have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.